Just wanted to know if you think, what impact does the Alabama game from a couple years ago when they had 92,000 here, do you think that's impacted spring football throughout the country?
Well, it embarrassed a lot of people because I think 40,000, 30,000 used to be considered a great crowd for spring football. When Alabama put double that in the stands, I think it kind of sent a message. Everybody else is trying to play catch up, and I think it's great that it's a source of pride for fans here to try to equal that or have by far the best attendance in the country in spring football. It's neat that they take that on as a challenge to show more pride and passion and enthusiasm in spring than anybody else. And I think it's personally, I think it's a little nutty to have 90,000 for a scrimmage, given the fact that defense is going to dominate.
And it's a practice, essentially.
But hey, you know what? I love college football, and nobody wants to wait 4 months for the start of the season, so I can understand why folks are caught up in it.
From ESPN standpoint, how different is it calling a spring game from a regular game? I mean, how do you prepare for it? Do you any differently? Or?
Yeah, it's totally different. I mean, we're not going to protect the sanctity of each snap in this game, and we look at it as a 2-hour show where we're covering what's going on in the scrimmage, but it's also a lot about what's going to happen in the coming season for Alabama, for the SEC as a whole, and even some national storylines, because who's catching the ball and making the tackle is really not that important to anybody outside the hardest of hardcore fans and people in the program. So we're trying to make it an entertaining show. We'll talk a lot about what to expect in the conference, what to expect from the Virginia Tech game in the opener, and maybe even some national storylines around the country, because so many other schools are also playing their spring game today, and there's plenty of storylines to talk. So we'd be stupid to sit there and worry about every second teamer that's making a 2-yard run all day.